Welcome, everyone. My name is Michael Lazaroff. I am the executive director of Signature Cruise Experiences, and I'm thrilled to be on this live stream to talk to you guys today about Chris Botti at C3. We are calling this the perfect cruise vacation, and I'm going to walk you through why. We've been doing cruises for 26 years. One of the things that we are extremely well known for is wall to wall, hour to hour music while we're on the ship. And this cruise has just a terrifically exciting variety of of a music. But we are also going to some really interesting ports of call, and we're going to be overnighting in San Francisco. So we'll have 2 days and one full night, and we will be going to a Victoria, a British Columbia. If you haven't been there before, that's just absolutely gorgeous. And we end in Vancouver, which is a terrific place at the end of the cruise to maybe spend a couple of days. We have done this itinerary before. We just did it this fall. We went the other way. We went from Vancouver down to Los Angeles, but we overnighted in San Francisco, and I will tell you that our guests felt like this was one of the best experiences that they've ever had with us. We took people on tours to Napa wineries, Sonoma wineries. We chartered the entire Napa Valley wine train, and that was about a 5 hour jaunt with high-end food. Um, when we were in San Francisco, Michael Bauer, who's the former food editor of the San Francisco Chronicle, worked with us, and we had terrific culinary opportunities that evening. We had shows at SF Jazz. If you haven't been to SF Jazz, it's probably one of the top two or three jazz venues in the United States. It is absolutely beautiful. It has a very interesting seating arrangement, and and it is terrific. And then we have all kinds of other sightseeing tours, and all of these tours we are curating. We are preparing. We're going to be escorting. We're going to take care of everybody. And when we're in Victoria, we've got whale watching. We have the Bouchard Gardens and high tea. We have lots of different things there as well. With respect to these excursions, I also want you to know that we are putting together at our cost. This is not a profit center. We are doing this to enhance the experience for all of our guests, because we are taking you to some really cool places, and that's exciting for us as well. So that's why I call it the a perfect vacation. And I'm going to turn this over right now to a man who has just recently joined us, and I have known him for more than 20 years. He knows more about music than the I'm sorry, than I could ever know. And Gene Dobbs Bradford, he was the executive director, president, CEO, chief cook and bottle washer of a Jazz St. Louis for 20 something years, and we are thrilled to have him on board, and he's going to walk you through the lineup. Okay, go ahead, Gene.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael. And thank you all for joining us here today. I get to talk about the lineup of musical performers for Botti at Sea. It reflects the high energy ensemble nature of Chris Botti's world renowned band of musicians. This is an incredible ensemble. Each one of his band members is really a great performer in their own right. And his shows combine vocals and instrumentals. They do solos, duets, larger groups, standards, and new music. And everything that he does has one common thread. Each performance is a first-class show presented by amazing talent. If you look at the wealth of talent in Chris's band alone, you have the sensational vocalist Cy Smith, you have the excellent pianist Julian Pollock, you have the extraordinary vocalist Veronica Swift, an exquisite violinist Caroline Campbell, and singer-songwriter and vocalist John Splitoff. It's an incredible ensemble making some great music. Now, when Chris was creating the lineup of headliners for the cruise, he wanted to have that same level of diversity in terms of musical style and genre, and I think you'll agree that the result is fabulous. We have the iconic rocker, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Elvis Costello. We have the very, very soulful and always entertaining Boz Scaggs. We have jazz and blues vocalist and pianist Melody Gardot, soul balladeer and duet favorite Peebo Bryson, and R&B legend Regina Belle. Now, with Peebo and Regina Belle on the same cruise, I bet you they'll be doing a little something together. The features performers provide yet another layer of diversity and talent. So, for instance, we have from Holland, Prince protege, Candy Dulfer. We have jazz pianists Emmett Cohen and Taylor Eidsty. We've got the versatile, sensational Morgan James on vocals, along with Latin music phenom Harold Lopez Nusa, and he's going to be performing with one of the greatest harmonica players in the world, Gregoire Marais. We also have two great bands made up of some excellent musicians to support all these performers, and the icing on the cake for this, of course, as always, is going to be the comedy of Alonzo Bowden. It's really an extraordinary lineup, and we congratulate Chris Botti on a job well done, putting this excellent talent together just for you. We know you're going to enjoy it, and I can hardly wait to see you there and sit in the audience with you to enjoy all this fantastic music. That's it. I could go on for a long time, but I'm going to toss it back to you, Michael.
Gene, thank you so much. A couple of items. If you have questions, you can jot them down at the on the website, and we're going to be answering some of them now, but all of them will be answered by our team no later than sometime tomorrow. We're also going to pick a winner of a free cabin at the end of this cruise. And for everyone who is on this a webinar, tomorrow you will receive an email with a very special offer related to this cruise. I can't say enough about the excursions that we are going to be doing. Really fun. We're going to Napa. We've got two or three wineries there that we actually take you to. You have lunch. You drink the wine. It's really, really cool. And we have the Napa Valley Wine Train. People came back from the Napa Valley Wine Train when we did this last time, saying that it was the most fun that they've ever had in California. It was really, really a lot of good stuff. Looking over here.
Oh, we can go ahead and advance to those next slides.
Oh yeah, the next slide. Gotcha. Sorry. There is the Napa Valley Wine Train. Okay. We have a gourmet express lunch. There are two ways to go on that. One is the gourmet express lunch, and then one is the Vista Dome lunch, which is like a five-course meal. Really, really fun. Okay, next one, please. We are going to the Sterling and Frank family vineyards. You can do that either day. You could also go to the Dunham Estate and a Buena Vista winery and the Francis Ford Coppola winery, which I've been to several times, and that is really, really cool. Next, please. Okay, the culinary tours. Michael Bauer is an amazing guy. He has picked some terrific places. You can have brunch at Abaca, which is probably one of the hottest places in San Francisco. You could have lunch at Yang Sing, and I'm sure everybody realizes what that means. That is dim sum. And the first time that I went to San Francisco to meet Michael Bauer, he took me there, and I didn't want to leave. I was just going to stay there. for the rest of the week. It was so much fun. And dinner at A16, which is a brand new restaurant, and dinner at a Seven Adams. We take you there, we bring you back. You don't have to worry about anything, and it's a terrific dining experience. Next, please. We also have breakfast at Parachute, and we have lunch at the Water Bar and a lunch at Scorners. Again, we do all of the ground transportation, and it's just fun. San Francisco is just such a terrific place. The only issue there is obviously getting around, but we take care of that. Next. Lots of great sightseeing. Alcatraz, South Salito, the Golden Gate Bridge. Again, these are all sightseeing tours just for our guests. And one of our team will be on each and every tour. When we get to Victoria, people loved the whale watching and wildlife tour.
Hmm.
They actually saw a whole bunch of whales, at least they said they did. And and I'm going to take their word for it. And the Bouchard Gardens are internationally known. I went on that tour. That was amazing. I don't know how they keep that as absolutely gorgeous as it is. If you've never been to Victoria, it may just be one of the prettiest cities ever.
It's like a storybook.
It is like a storybook. You feel like you're in Europe. It almost feels enchanted,
Hmm.
and it's just a great place to walk around. We had so much fun there. Next.
Ah,
Ah, when we're in San Francisco, we take over SF Jazz, and we have Branford Marsalis Quartet. That is the show. I mean, that is just a fantastic
I
show.
think we both agree that this is one of our favorite ensembles in jazz.
Oh, there's no question about that. When you think of a jazz quartet or trio, there are only about seven or eight that really come to mind that you would never miss, and this is absolutely one of them.
Yeah, they have their own. It's like they have their own language. They've been playing. Everybody in this group has been playing in this group for a long time, so they have this rapport. They have a connection that makes great music making possible. And everything they do is just exquisite. It's fun, and it's next level playing.
Yeah. It's the epitome of jazz. The reason we all like jazz so much is because of the way that the people interact on the bandstand. And these guys have been at it so long together that it is just amazing to watch.
Hmm.
Next, please.
Ah,
Okay. We're now going to announce the winner of our free stateroom, and it is
it is Stuart Jacobs. Stuart Jacobs is our winner.
all right.
And you're going to get a free stateroom for joining us today.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Hmm.
So we're going to answer some questions now, and then I have a few more things that I'm going to say at the end here.
All right. Is there any kind of dress code?
Yeah, there really is. No, I'm teasing. We believe that everybody needs to be comfortable, and that is the most important. Um, there, I would call it upscale casual, okay? But people wear jeans and things like that. They do look nice and and they dress well, but I would not call it a
Yeah.
fashion show.
Now, we do have a formal night there, but it's not. I remember asking if I was going to have to get a tuxedo.
Tuxedo. Back in the day, you did, but now we went from tuxedos to men wearing suits and ties, to men wearing sport coats and ties, to now it's open shirts and things like that. And I won't even start to describe what a women wear because I'll get in trouble. but they always look great. And that's all that matters. It is like what you would wear going out for dinner and a show,
Hmm.
and that's kind of fun actually.
Yeah.
And we also dressed that night up with a lot of really, really cool activities.
Let's see. If you purchase at any wineries, will you be able to drink the wine while on the cruise or need to wait till disembarkation?
Yeah, they don't let you bring it, they don't let you drink it on the ship. You might be able to get one bottle. We are talking to them about that. One of the jokes that somebody said to me once is that's what they make canteens for. But and that's a joke. Um, Actually, the best thing to do when you go to the winery is to have them send them home, and they usually don't charge you for that either. But that is a cool thing to do.
Mhm. Are the excursions at an additional cost? If yes, is the cost listed on the website?
The costs are on the websites. Yes, there is an additional cost, but as I said earlier, they are at our cost. We we are doing this so that we can enhance and elevate the experience for everybody, because we're going to San Francisco, we're going to Victoria. We want everybody to have a good time. So we are taking care of the escorts and all of that aspect to it.
Mhm. Do we know a time for the SF Jazz Show on Monday afternoon? That's at
Okay.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
So, so that would be if you want, you'd still have time to, if you still be in San Francisco, you can get a bite to eat or whatever, and there'll still be time to get back to the ship.
You can go to breakfast, perfect day, breakfast at Parachute,
Hmm.
and then go to the show.
Yeah. But
But yeah.
we will have transportation for the for all of the excursions. But you also could provide your own transportation if you
Yeah.
wanted to go from one to the other.
Yeah.
Uh, where do we board the ship?
Los Angeles, Los Angeles, California.
And let's see, what time do we board?
Okay. The boarding begins usually around 11:30. You have to be there no later than 3:30 or 4. Um, once you book, then later on we're going to give you all the information about boarding. You're going to select the time that you board the ship.
Hmm. Oh, and here's one. Should we plan to arrive the day before and spend the night somewhere?
I absolutely, I totally believe in that. Um, First of all, depending upon where you're flying from, you don't want to be exhausted the first day. I always believe in even if you stay at a airport hotel, um, that makes the most sense to me. Okay.
Hmm. And will there be shows throughout the day when at sea? Yes, of course
Oh my
there
God,
will.
yes.
Oh, yes.
In fact, for those who are familiar with our program, we've decided during the day to do the same kind of red blue main shows that we do at night. And that way we can have we can have more music than we've ever had. The Chris Botti at Sea Cruise has hundreds of a couple hundred hours of active music.
Mhm. And will there be entertainment on the ship when not on the excursions as well as meals?
Like like every time that we port, we do not have a full slate of entertainment when we port. We do begin prior to departure. In other words, if in fact we're going to leave some place at 5 o'clock, we will have some afternoon music. But given all the things that we're doing in San Francisco and all the things that we're doing in Victoria, the answer is it will not be much. But there's always food on the ship. The The Ocean View Cafe is always open. The main dining rooms for lunch are not open when we are in port.
Ah, here's one. You're on the Smooth Jazz cruise before this cruise. So will we have to disembark or can we stay on the ship?
You can still, okay.
This
That is called back to back. That is called being in transit. And for those who want to do that, there are some special opportunities. The way that works is really, really simple. We all gather because we do that because obviously we're on both. We gather in the main dining room around 9 o'clock. We wait until everybody's off the ship, and then all the people that are in transit, we have this insanely goofy walk where we walk off the ship and then walk back on, and that's it. You can also disembark and go into LA, and then the only thing is you have to then board the ship as if you are a brand new passenger. You have to go through the usual systems, but otherwise it's the easiest. It's silly, but it's the easiest thing in the whole world. If you are changing cabins, the ship does that for you. If you are not changing cabins, you don't do anything. I remember one year there was a couple and they were in the same cabin, but they packed all their stuff
oh.
because they thought they would have to take the luggage on and off. And
Yeah,
the answer is no.
yeah.
You have to do that.
Where can we purchase SF Jazz tickets? You can purchase those at the BottieAtSea.com website. You'll see a section there for excursions. And the SF Jazz tickets are there available right now. Those are only available to our guests, so you'll be able to get those. And I think there's a question about will it conflict with an excursion that we've already signed up for? I'm not sure which one you signed up for, so we can if you want if you want to reach out to our team here,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be able to get you set.
And if you've already purchased an excursion, but you want to change it to do something else, no problem. We will just exchange it.
Hmm.
Okay?
And also, I think we have let's see. Can you can you recommend, I think, a hotel? Some of the questions that we're getting in, I think that
Those are on the website.
yeah.
We have a complete list of hotels that we recommend. They're on the website.
Hmm. And is there reserved seating for the shows? And I trust you, that this question is about reserved seating for shows on the ship.
Yeah. The the seven nightly main shows, there are some reserved seats for those guests who have sailed with us 10 or more times, and for guests who were on the last cruise who are rebooked. We may be opening it up to other opportunities, and you will be notified.
Hmm. Ah, we've got a Boz Scaggs fan here who
Yeah.
wants to know when does Boz Scaggs play, and that will be
In San Francisco.
In San Francisco. He's
Yeah.
going to be he's going to be doing one night for one group of for the red all of our red guests, and then the bluegrass will get him on the other night.
Both he and Melody Gardot preferred not to do two shows on the same night. So on one of the nights when we're in San Francisco, Boz does the first show, Melody does the second show, and then on the next night they flip it, just like Gene said. Okay? I'm totally excited about seeing him.
Right. Well, it looks like those were our questions.
Questions, and we hope to see you on the ship. One more. I'm arriving a day early. I plan at Universal Studios. Are you able to arrange a discount? Email me, Michael at scecruises.com, and I think I can pull that off.
Yeah.
Okay?
And we'll be sending those email. When will we be getting all of the information in our emails?
We have an 11 part a get ready program. You're going to get 11 different emails about the cruise, and they usually begin about 120 days prior to sailing, which is soon.
Mhm.
Okay. We actually sail in 144 days. Not that I'm counting.
And,
Okay.
but also, watch out for your emails because very shortly we're going to be sending you some information and a very special offer for joining us today. So we want to thank you all very much.
And I got to tell you, this really is the perfect vacation. Sailing in the fall on this itinerary is awesome. And the ship, we hug the coast. We are never at open sea. So it's usually very, very calm. It's a beautiful time of the year. You're going to some absolutely breathtaking places, and the music will be amazing. So we hope to see you, and thank you very, very much for taking some time out of your evening, or if you're on the West Coast, a late afternoon. And we had fun talking to you. Thanks, guys.